Dear Sigma Beta brothers, you asked me a question. Have I lived up to the Sigma Beta code? I have been trying hard, but I think about what people might say about me. I need to learn that what people say to me doesn't mean anything, because they don't know who I am or what I'm about. I need to stop doing what my friends do and be a leader, not a follower. When people say something about me, I should walk away or ignore it. What I do in Sigma Beta is my business. And when people talk about Sigma, I shouldn't respond, because they don't know what Sigma Beta is all about.
A SigmaBetaClub member should exemplify courtesy, friendliness, promptness, trust, understanding, and high moral behavior at all times.
Well, it's interesting because we have all kinds of statistics that tell us the state of affairs with African American boys in particular. Now, the Sigma Beta Club, we welcome kids from all backgrounds, all walks of life. We're just currently mostly African American and mostly African American boys. And there's some interesting facts around that. When we first met these young men, over 90% of them indicated, I'm definitely going to fail more than one class. That was a scary thought. Truancy is a big topic in Rockford. When you have kids that are failing classes or predicting that they're going to fail classes, one of the things that often plays into that is truancy. A number of students are being cited for truancy. So that was a little bit interesting for us, seeing these boys who are saying, I'm going to fail. Failures often lead to retentions. A big number of our boys then, if they're failing classes and they're truant, and they got little chance of graduating high school, they're likely going to get retained. They're going to be kept in the same grade. We know that in Rockford, more African American males are arrested than actually graduate high school. We also know that in Rockford, 18% of the people here have a college education, something beyond a high school education. We were facing all of that right away. You know, the funny thing though is that it doesn't have to be that way. We can actually change those statistics. We can eliminate those statistics from our vocabulary with just a little bit of work and a little bit of commitment and a little bit of dedication. And that's what the Sigma Beta Club intends to do.
When you're around these young men, you can see the potential. You can see what they could become. And yet you can also see what they can become if they turn the wrong way.
The hope is that overall we're constantly reinforcing a set of values, a set of priorities, an understanding of life that is going to help and aid these kids as they go through life.
It's like, it's a brotherhood. It teaches you about brotherhood, and like, you can learn, you can learn about like business stuff, or you can just do research on stuff you want to be, and there's like plenty of role models that you can look up to.
I like the things about Sigma Beta Club where they tell you like the things that you should do when you get older, like when New York Life came to teach us how to manage our money and stuff.
It's just about mentoring, education, good role models, building self-esteem, letting them know that they could be whatever they want to be. Whatever it is, doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher, principal, whatever it is you want to be, you can achieve. You can't let your circumstance, whatever it may be, hinder you from achieving whatever your goals are.
Really, it's just a matter of trying to be a part of the solution rather than being part of the problem.
It's a young men's fraternity through which they are mentored, they are built into, they are taught a variety of things. They experience guest speakers and on various jobs and careers that they could have. Our goal is that 100% of the boys in the club will graduate from high school.
Being in a fraternity is a very important thing. It's giving me plenty of opportunities, and I'm taking them to my advantage.
We say that 95% of our boys must go on to college. We're trying to convince them and build into them and make it seem like a possibility that they can actually get there.
When I became a Sigma Beta, I realized how good it felt to be in a brotherhood in which people look out for each other.
In the Sigma Beta Club, none of our boys were truant, not one citation.
The Sigma Beta Club is important to me because it has got me to make better choices and has helped me become a better person.
These boys are saying, I know I'm going to fail at least one class. Over 90% of them said that. At the end of the school year, it was just 4 that received an F.
I am doing better than I used to do. When I got in the Sigma Beta Club, my grades went up to A's and B's.
And we're happy to say that every Sigma Beta was promoted to the next grade. That was huge for us, because here's what it tells us. It tells us that these young men have potential. It's in them. They just need someone to get behind them and believe in them and then push them